It's a tail. Your choice. You break. Liang to
What
break.
a tough contest to predict. The only thing we can say for certain, Neil Folds, is that we're going to get a left-hander in the final.
Sure to be an interesting match, this. Two very contrasting players.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. The first frame, Liang went both to break.
Barry Hawkins, I think, very measured, calm, inner determination apparent, but a fine player, real top player now. Very compact cue action, smooth, hits through the ball well. Not those sort of shots in for fun. His opponent is very unpredictable, but very inspirational as well. It was apparent last night when Liang was the victor against Joe Perry. Much longer match, has to be 11 frames, so the players really get into their stride, or they've got the opportunity to do so. Traditional interval after 4, mid-session break. Getting to the very serious part of this World Grand Prix the next few days.
Four. $11. $12.
The ideal start this for Hawkins. Good read from distance. Almost immediately spending quality time at the table.
$19. $20.
That was nicely played, very delicate little screw. He knew that the red below the bunch was always going to be available as long as he
27.
executed the shot perfectly. And it's a very sharp looking start for the Hawk.
$28.
Table recovered overnight after the first few days here. Conditions should be absolutely perfect for this. Well, he's a lefty, so he can reach across to that red to the right corner.
35. $36. 43. Well,
again, the angle is there. Of course, the red sticks out up the table, but it's a great chance to nudge some reds open. He's not enough in front, and he won't be with another red and a colour. Oh, he's a bit tentative, I thought, on that shot. Thought he could have gone into it with a bit more pace.
51.
Maybe he just hit the wrong red. He might still be on one, but it was not a good shot.
Yes, and considering the close proximity of the cue ball to the red, even if it pots, his positional options are severely limited.
He didn't like it very much, clearly.
51.
I didn't think he missed the pot, actually, I have to say. I think maybe he was distracted by how close the two balls were together. Maybe he thought he'd play a push shot if he was not careful.
Well, if this red goes to the yellow pocket, everything's there. Not an awkward ball on the table.
Well,
that's okay. That's the perfect line on the blue.
Six. Seven.
Well, there's the equation. 75
12.
is remaining. Red and the blue is absolutely fine, but of course, as we've seen,
13.
another red is always the icing on the cake. There was a long struggle this afternoon. Marco Fu in front in what turned out to be the last frame. Mark King, though, was hanging on grimly, trying to get into the frame, and it went on for a good while. So it's always nice to just pot a ball or two after
18.
your opponent needs a snooker, just to make sure he concedes. And we move on. We're at that stage here.
19.
Les Liang, should he come back to the table, need practice. It's a very bright and quick start from Barry Hawkins.
Not the cleanest of contacts on the black, but thankfully for
26.
him, it matters not. Frame well and truly secured.
Barry Hawkins, 26. And the frame.
Wenbo, just a little delay, thinking, should I get some table time? In the end, he concedes. Barry Hawkins makes the perfect start. Wenbo did not pot a ball in the opening frame.